Hello YouTube and welcome back to JimmyBob25, and today we are going to be prepping for harvest. Yes, it's only March and the crops have still got a long way to go, but you can never be too early. So I'm on my way over to collect my trailer and also to get my harvester. So, just gonna do that. So, what I'm thinking of buying is a John Deere, where am I here? John Deere S700 to start with. We've already got the case there, which we haven't ran before, and I want to try. But let's go with an S770. So we want, well, we'd probably want this because it's a tall piece of machinery, and we need to get it into our shed. So gonna have the Australia specification 2022. We are going to have a rear hitch, foldable ladder. We need the biggest pipe possible, rear axis. We want that. Chop tail boards. Raised power cast tail boards. Let's go with this. And then we need to purchase a header. Well, crop dividers no real over. No. That's good. And also we need corn headers. There we are. We need the biggest corn header available because this farm is go big or go home. Or at least that's how I farm. So we need to get, we'll get 2 header trailers. Normally I don't, but just because we need to, what's in here? A lot of junk, okay. So we need to, but as I was saying, normally I don't get header trailers, but because we are carrying such big loads, I'm going to purchase some header trailers. I'm gonna go get my ute, bring that down here, so I will be back. I have got my ute here, so we are going to get the harvester. Can I fold? Doesn't look like I can fold the pipe. Alright, so that is one, and then that can be taken back, and then we need to get this one, which I don't think this is actually the widest one they've got, but we are going to take it. We can always upgrade in the future anyway. It's like our farm is big, but it's not ridiculously big. So we can afford, we could have afforded to run one harvester and be fine, which I need to get that around the other way. I'm just recommending that point. Reset. I just move the truck, then all will be fine and dandy. There we go. So now we need to load up the truck as well. So we need to get the headers back to the farm, which will be done by tonight, which is when we'll be taking this load. Oversized, alright. Alright, so I'm gonna get everything back to the farm. So I will get back to the video once it is all done. Alright, so we have got the convoy ready to go. That's why you check, people. Because everyone's got to have their lights on. So we've got police stationed around the place. We will be in the pilot vehicle. So unfortunately, if I'm gonna be real here, unfortunately I don't have people to actually do this with. So I kind of have to rely on AI for the majority of it. We are moving. The convoy is moving. The police have shut down the roads. So the officer ahead is clearing the road. while I am the pilot vehicle, no one should be coming our way anyway. As I said, the police have shut down the roads. What is he held up by? So, we are getting here to the farm. Nothing really eventful happened, which is good. No one came cascading into the convoy, even though why would you want to stop a harvester anyway? He's going to start. Actually, we can just put it. So, let's fast forward to the next morning. Up bright and early today with our equipment. The police should move soon. So, let's just quickly get this off the road. I did already bring the, as I said earlier in the video, I did already bring the header equipment back. So now our next task to do for today is, well, for the video, is to, well, find a spot for this first, which we'll just chuck it in here. So we'll be running 2 harvesters. There we go. Will that close? That will close. Alright, so we've got all that sorted. We'll store the headers over here for now. We also need to get a auger wagon as well, so we'll do that real quick. Do I think we need that big? Or is there another one that we could probably go smaller with? I've also got to think of the, which is not looking like there, no. I've also got to think of the cost as well, because we can't just go spending willy-nilly. What's our cart that we have currently? Okay, so that's what we've got currently, which that's not going to help us, so I might actually get rid of that. Forage wagons, auger, no. trailers here. So we've got two options. We've got this one, which holds, I'm gonna say, well, it's 43 meters cubed. Meanwhile, this other one we look at is 77.5 meters cubed. What about the Hallmaster? 46. It is a big bit of machinery. That's the only thing. I might grab this one for now. Yeah, I'm gonna purchase this one and take the 7R, well, one of our 7Rs down there to collect it. So the plan for today is to prep for harvest, even though the crops aren't even up yet, and get the animals fed with some bales. That is the plan for today. So we could probably also get bales while we're at it down here. What bales do we need? Animals, probably grass, that's all we need. And then eventually we'll just sort it into the spare shed that we've got there. I see the police are still down here. Obviously something is up. So as we drive down the road, how has everyone's day been? Mine's been pretty good, pretty productive really. Second video being recorded today, which is a feat. Normally I just barely scrape by my 2-week period that I get to record videos, but this period, it's looking like that I might get a bunch more done than what I normally do, so, which is good. While we're driving down the road, let me just quickly tell you about Jimmy Bob 25 Motorsports, which you should subscribe to. That's the second channel that I am constantly promoting on my channel. We do everything from motorsport reviews to vlogs, which will be coming soon, and what else do we do? Oh, behind the scenes, which will also be coming soon as well. There's nothing really that I can show behind the scenes currently at the moment. That's why there hasn't been much behind the scenes, but once there is, I will start posting behind the scenes on there as well. And whoa, that was close. Yeah, that's the one thing with the well, I've got a pack called the emergency pack, which I can play with. And those vehicles that we were using earlier, which these ones, I'm just gonna get rid of them. They pop up with like emergency callouts and all that. So, and unless you're actively wanting to do emergencies and all that, it does get a bit annoying. So, but nonetheless, I am noticing the frames are starting to drop though, so something is up. So how many bales do we think I'm going to need? We're going to get some grass bales. Would 15 be enough? Yeah, let's get 15 and see how we go. That's probably more than enough. But all it is currently right now is just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to get these animals and jobs on the farm done. I'm not sure if I'm even driving on the right side of the road. I feel like I am. But let's put on some music. Let's put on some rock, because why not? These videos are getting a bit bland, so we need to put some music in there. And it's ironic, really. We're driving more of a country back road than a highway, but the song's named Highway, and we're driving on the road. I hope there's no copyrighted music on this tape, so otherwise that'd be screwed. Alright, so now we need to put the trailer in operating position. Get close. And now all we have to do is drive close up. Bang, 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 boom. So we can fit Whoa, getting slow with this actually. We can fit 30 bales on here, but sheep don't take up that much glass. I could be wrong about that though. But we are about to find out. And it's not like that we can't just go and get more. We've got $1.4 million. So. It's funny how we went to, we started with close to about $3 million, and we've spent just over half, which is insane. And that's just on equipment, storage. Plus also don't forget we've got loans to pay back as well. This is a real farmer's experience. Well, a real farmer's experience would be, a real farmer's experience would be, like, not much in the tank, having to constantly go for loans and all that stuff. So we're just gonna load bales. Might need to get the tractor out. I reckon this will become our bale. I'm pretty sure we can, which will be good. The other tractor. We could have gone and made our own bales, but it's easier and quicker to purchase them ourselves. So we are going to try for 2 bales. I'm pretty sure sheep take up about 1.5 bales. Would I be correct in that assumption? I believe so. So my assumption was, let's say, correct. We only have to give them. Let's give the bar one bale. what I wouldn't mind doing is, yeah, it was 1.5 barrels, so I was correct. But what I wouldn't mind doing is getting some creators together and making my own farming simulator server. But that would be very difficult to do. So, but if you guys just want to see that, or you're a creator that has Farming Simulator, Farming Simulator 22, let me know and I will be happy to at least talk to you about what you run and all that. Stacking up the bales that fell off. So, for anyone curious, I have got random information. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna leave. I cannot be bothered. But random information, I have got about 700 hours. 750 hours worth of time on this game. So hold on for dear life. One thing I wouldn't mind doing, who should I do? I don't want to get farmland. Up to heaven we go. Maybe. So these activation triggers up with the emergency pack. bale storage. Best bet at the moment is to put bales. As you can see, my tractor is not licensing at the moment. Just So, I'm sure you guys don't want to see me flat bales, and so honestly my mind went blank and I forgot that I was so this is where I'm gonna end the video. Short Earth one today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, you know what to do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.